Hello, my name is Sarah, and today I have got a full body yoga practice for deep stretching, stress relief, and relaxation. Let's get started. We'll begin lying down. So if you've got your blocks, we'll use them to open up your chest a little bit. If not, no problem. Just take a reclined cobbler's pose on your back, soles of your feet together. So I'm going to bring the block that's going between my shoulder blades to the second level, and the one that goes underneath my head to the tallest level. So everybody's different. You can adjust the blocks however you like. But just go ahead and get settled. Make sure it isn't painful, right? So the first block between shoulder blades, and then allow your upper body, your arms to just kind of splay open. And then you can keep your knees bent and knock your knees inward, or maybe take your cobbler's pose here. You can also take your legs long if you like. So we're going to take a few deep breaths here. Let's settle in. Begin to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Sigh it out. Now seal your lips. And begin to breathe in and out through your nose. You might imagine cool air entering through your nose, making its way down to the depths of your belly. And then exiting through your nose as warm air. Let's take about 5 more breaths here. And when you're ready, let's bring a little movement to fingers and toes. You can use your elbows to lift you off your blocks. And we'll put them to the side for a little bit later. Make your way to all fours. Just gonna warm up your spine a little bit. Taking some cat-cows. Take an inhale, arch your back, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine, draw chin to sternum. And we'll take a few here, following your breath. So we'll try to stay with an ujjayi breath or an ocean breath. Taking deep breaths audibly in and out through your nose. Let's take one more. Now returning to a neutral spine, tuck your toes, and then just send your hips back to a child's pose. So stretching through the fascia of your feet and releasing your low back. Lift up to all fours, and then drop your hips a little bit lower towards the ground. Okay, you should feel a nice stretch in your wrists and the fronts of your hips. And then take it back to your child's pose again. We're just gonna rock forward and back. Noticing any sensations in your body. Continuing to keep your breath long and deep. Let's go for two more. And now returning to all fours, thread the needle. Let's take the right arm up towards the sky. Thread underneath your left arm. So relaxing your ear and shoulder towards the mat. Option to take a bind here. So left arm sweeps up, and then you can wrap your arm behind, inching your fingertips towards the top or the front of your right hip. We're going to take about 5 deep breaths here. And unravel. We'll take it to the other side. Left arm sweeps up. Thread the needle. And then maybe take a bind on this side. Right arm sweeps back. Bring your fingertips to the front of your left hip. And settle into your gentle twist for about 5 breaths. Unravel from your bind, and we'll come into a puppy pose next. Again, we can do this with or without your blocks. I'm going to use my blocks to get a little deeper into the pose. So bring them about shoulder distance apart. Bring your elbows down to your blocks. Keep your hips stacked over your knees, and then just walk your elbows forward. Palms come together. Now gently lower your chest towards the mat. Now notice if you're arching through your low back. Pull your belly button up towards your spine. We're going to keep some gentle engagement in your abdominals so that we can bring the sensations into your upper back, your chest, your armpits, and the tops of your shoulders. So keep your belly pulling up and in, and then keep drawing your chest down towards the mat. Okay, notice if you begin clenching your jaw. Notice if you're tensing your facial muscles. Allow your jaw to be slack. Relax your face. Keep drawing your belly in. Keep drawing your heart down. And we'll take about 5 more breaths here. And releasing from your Anahatasana. Let's come out of your puppy pose. Blocks go to the side. And then just sit back on your shins. Bring your hands behind you, fingertips facing your hips. Now simply lift your knees. So tops of your feet stay connected to the mat. You should feel a nice stretch in the tops of your ankles and your feet. Lower your knees. Flip your left palm fingertips now facing the short side of your mat. Now lift your hips, sweep your arm up. Maybe drop your head back if it feels comfortable in your neck. And squeeze your glutes. And back down. Take it to side 2, right palm down, same thing. You lift your hips, squeeze your glutes, maybe drop your head back. And come back down again. Coming into a 90-90 stretch. Let's take the right leg forward. Left leg back behind you. Now bring both legs to a 90-degree angle. Okay, you can flex at your feet. And now finding some spinal rolls, let's bring our fingertips down very mindfully. Instead of rounding to get lower, you're going to hinge at your hips. Bring your belly towards your thigh, aiming chest towards your shin, and just coming down as far as your range allows. And then once you get there, just roll back up. Let's take that twice more. Slowly, gently, unhurried. On this last one, we're going to settle into the stretch. So you can bring forearms down if you like. And you should feel this stretch in your externally rotated leg. So that front hip, front leg. And we'll take a few breaths here. Using your breath as a tool not only to get deeper into the poses, but to begin to regulate your nervous system, to stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system. And that's the branch that's going to help you get into this space of rest and digest. Now begin to walk your hands back, lift your chest, and we'll take a lateral lean. So right fingertips down to your side, left arm will sweep up and over. And then side two, right arm up and over. Coming into cow face pose, let's dive forward. Slide your left knee behind the right knee. Splay your feet out to the sides, and then you can walk your hands back, lowering your seat to the mat. Okay, adjust as you need, maybe taking your feet out a little bit wider. Try to bring both sit bones down to the mat. Now you can always just stay here, or if you'd like to begin to come forward, just like we did in our 90-90, hinge at your hips. Bring your belly towards your thigh. We can also use a block right underneath your forehead if you like. And making your way out of Gomukhasana, come forward to unravel. And we're just going to take it on side two. So beginning with your 90-90 stretch, left leg comes forward, right leg behind you. And we find those 90-degree angles in both legs. Bring your hip points forward and squared. And then using your fingertips for a little bit of support, begin to dive forward. Belly towards your thigh. And then roll on up. Let's go for two more. On this last one, we'll hang out a little bit lower for a few breaths. Let's lift up and take your lateral stretch. First over towards the left, right arm sweeps up and over. And then to the other side when you're ready. Coming into Gomukhasana, dive forward, slide your right knee behind your left. Bring your feet out to the sides. Carefully walk your hands back. Okay, notice the difference in your body side to side. Very common to have asymmetries in your body. So just notice how it's feeling on this side, and then you can decide if you'd like to get a little deeper or to stay upright. And lifting up, put your block to the side, dive forward, unravel your legs. We're coming to forward fold. So just step to the top edge of your mat. And then just simply fold forward. Okay, you can let your knees bend as much as you like. Let your upper body be passive. Head really heavy, providing a release for your low back. A gentle stretch for the backs of your legs. You can clasp opposite elbows if you like. Add a little bit of movement, swaying side to side. So allowing gravity to provide some traction for your spine. And we'll do one more stretch from this position. Release your hands, and then just step your left foot behind your right. Now come to the outer edge of your left foot, so lifting the inner arch. Bend into your right knee, and you might feel this stretch running along the side of your leg and your IT band. So 5 breaths. And step it back to your forward fold. Take it to side 2. Step the right foot behind your left. And then roll to the outer edge of your foot. Bend into your left knee. And relax into it. 5 breaths. If you've lost your ocean breath, try to come back to it. And unravel back to your forward fold. Now just simply come down to a seat. Let's take a few rolls of your shoulders. So just roll your shoulders down and back. And then coming through center, interlace your fingers behind your back. Pull your palms away. Release your fingertips, find a counter stretch, interlace your fingers in front. Push your palms away, chin to chest. And then letting that go, just drop your chin to your chest. Now roll your head over towards the right. Roll down to center and over towards the left. Take that a few times. Now lift your head through center. We're going to finish up in a final resting pose. So a reclined cobbler's pose. You can do this with or without blocks. We'll lie down. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. And then rest your knees on your blocks. Or we can put the blocks to the side. And just allow gravity to pull your knees down towards the ground, getting a stretch in your hips and your inner thighs, your groin. Now rest your hands either on the front of your hips, your belly, or your chest. Close your eyes. Notice your belly expanding, rising as you inhale. Notice your belly falling, deflating as you exhale. can feel free to pause the video here, stay a little bit longer. Or you can close it out with me, bringing palms together and up towards your forehead. Let's take one more breath together. Deep inhale, exhale. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me in this full body yoga practice for stress relief and deep stretching. I hope you're feeling a little bit more at ease, a little bit more regulated in your nervous system. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in my next one.